Hi everyone, for today's review we'll be looking at Storm Collectibles Tekken 7 King. And as you can see, the box art is really great. Just a standard rectangular packaging with the typical damage on the box. So that's something that you gotta be familiar with if you collect Storm Collectibles. And on the back is just a display of the figures and of the figure and its accessories. And here's a closer look of the figure and the other accessories it comes with. I don't think this figure came with a stand. I bought mine open, so I'm not sure if it did or not. And as for scale comparison, here's a figure next to a standard Marvel Legends size. So he's not a big figure in the scale of Storm Collectibles figures. So you can see he's just a little bit taller than the regular ML figure size. So I'm kind of surprised about that too myself. And as for sculpting, I think the mask is where the figure shines the most. I really like the paint on it, the sculpting too as well, and it's on the soft plastic. But let me see if the mask comes off. I don't think it does. So I was just wondering what was the sculpting there. I think it's glued on. So if somebody has taken it off, let me know if it's a unique sculpt in there or if it's just a standard face that they added there. And he comes with the standard item that you're familiar with, such as soft plastic, as you can tell on the boot. So far, I think by using this rubber plastic, I I, I think Storm Collectibles does go with quality. So I haven't seen mine ripped off easily. So that's great. And as you can tell on the chest, they also use that. That's pretty much standard. I wish they would stop using this rubber plastic on the chest. I know that they added so you can have more articulation on the figure, but even that, the more you move it, it looks kind of wonky as well. So I don't think adding the hard plastic on the chest is going to limit the articulation at all. And over here too, soft plastic. But yeah, as for articulation, it has the standard articulation, toe articulation. Let me see this one. There we go. There's ankle articulation. This is one solid piece. More than 90 degrees articulation. I think you could get more if you remove this knee pad. So the standard thigh rotation. Kind of hard rotating it to left and right, but it's there. I don't want to do it too hard depending on how the joints are there, so I don't want to break any joints because I know those joints are really easy to break. So that's one thing you gotta be careful too. If it's better to get hot water if you're having issues with the joints first, and then try to move it. So he does have waist articulation, really great. Midsection articulation is there. As I mentioned before, butterfly joints, bicep joints, I think double elbow articulation, and wrist articulation, just a standard. It's so similar to the figure arts articulation. The head is on a double ball joint and socket in there, top and bottom. I don't know if it's easy to see. And here's a closer look at the figure and the sculpt as well. And on the back, I'm not sure if this is paint residue or part of the figure design. It looks like it's just residue from the paint sticking to the back of the figure, maybe. So that's interesting. I hadn't noticed that until now. And as for the cape, it's really painted really nice. And I think it's one solid piece. I don't think this come off. So here's the back of it. Really nice paint work on there. So I think it's just put it in there how it seems. So let's see. So yeah, that's how it goes. Doesn't tab into anything. So you have the option of using the cape if you want to. As for the other effect, it's just his attack effect. I think it goes on the closed fist. So it just goes there. Let me switch the hands. So it's just a standard connection. Yeah, I mean, nothing loose on the hands either, so that's good. Let me try the other hand. Yeah, the hands hold pretty well. So that's the figure. I mean, if you're a fan of Storm Collectibles or Tekken, I'll say definitely do get it. I know that Bandai of America introduced a new line, and I think this is gonna go great with them because I think he scales better. I'm just fixing the chest right now. Well, I don't think I fixed it, but yeah, I think the mass retail line for stores like Target, I think the figures are gonna be a little bit shorter. So if you want a figures that scales better with this one, I'll say pick up this figure and then the regular figures. But right now this figure is averaging around 80. Sometimes I know, look on the website Bandai Collect, they do have a sale. From what I remember, I think this figure is still on sale, so definitely pick it up now before the price goes up. And let me know if you have any questions, and thank you for watching.